The semifinals of Dancing with the Stars has come to an end, so who did not make it to next week's finale? Hey everybody, I'm your host Blakely McHugh, and welcome back to another shared news update. Before we dive into the eliminations, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss any of our Dancing with the Stars coverage. The semifinals episode was cutthroat. Each dance team had to come up with 2 full routines, one of them a ballroom, the other a Latin style, and not to mention it was a double elimination. To, I think, no one's surprise, Gabby and Charlie, who both tied for first with 80 out of 80 scores, made it to the final rounds. Tied for second was Shangela and Wayne Brady, but it was Wayne and Whitney who got to the finales. That means up for elimination, and on the bottom 3 were Shangela with a total score of 73, Daniel Durant with 69, and Trevor Donovan with 65. Now, first to go home was Trevor and Emma, which meant they were immediately eliminated and did not get the option of being saved by the judges. Although I think everyone did know that their time was coming. They had been in the bottom 2 3 different times throughout the competition, and it was clear that they were dancing just to enjoy their last performance together Monday night. They went out doing the cha-cha and the Viennese waltz, and by the time their second performance was over, Emma had a lot of tears. Now that leaves Shangela and Daniel up for elimination by the judges, but let's do a quick breakdown of their performances first. Shangela did what she does best, which is perform, baby. She had the whole crowd on their feet when she had her solo moment. Dancing to a Lady Gaga song, working with the handheld fan for her Paso Doble performance. It was so good. Bruno said he loved the dramatic flamenco, and Derek said it was almost perfection, but she did have a misstep. They were a little bit harsher or harder with the criticism and the feedback and the grading this episode, I think, because, well, I mean, we're in the semifinals. And then for the Viennese waltz, I mean, I just fell in love with her and Gleb together and the love story that they were telling. Carrie-Ann got out of her seat and literally bowed to Shangela. Lynn said overall he loves watching her, and so does the audience. Now to Daniel and Britt. The two were dancing the Viennese waltz, and if I can be honest here, I feel like I've seen a better performance out of Daniel. It felt a little bit lackluster in the choreography. But again, that very well could just be because it's a slower paced dance. I don't know. Bruno called him Prince Charming, saying he was floating across the dance floor. Lynn said it lacked some finesse. So, you know, maybe I'm picking up on what Lynn is saying. But Carrie-Ann was brought to tears, saying their partnership is just so special. And for the second dance, they performed the samba. Carrie-Ann told him he came out here and did the samba with swagger. Meanwhile, Derek said there were some moments where he was just in awe of Daniel's technique, but unfortunately, when it came down to who was going to stay and who was going to go home, the judges unanimously voted to keep Shangela and Gleb for the finale. Who did you guys think should have been saved? Do you think the right people are in the finale? We've got Charlie, we've got Gabby, we've got Wayne, and we have got Shangela. It is going to be some tough competition. I know I'm looking forward to it. Let us know all your thoughts so far down in the comment section below. But of course, before you do that, you've got to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do that because you don't want to miss any of our Dancing with the Stars coverage. I'm your host, Blakely McHugh. You can see my social media handle on the screen. Drop by, give me a follow, and say hello.